within this frame of reference, I'll just say that what are we supposed to be doing on the planet? Everything in the universe starts with questions. And then people just work their way through answers. You come into the world asking questions. Every baby comes into the world asking questions. What is that? What is this? Who am I? At some point, the baby asks that, but that's way up the line. But immediately, the baby just looks around and sees things that he or she cannot recognize and asks questions about these things. If the baby's in a crib, the baby just becomes familiar with the crib because that's the entire world to the baby. And then the baby sees something, objects moving around, might be people, might be animals, a cat, a house cat or something. The baby doesn't know what any of these things really mean, what they're doing here. Or the baby doesn't even know that the baby is here. The baby itself doesn't have any knowledge of itself being here, whatever here means. So it's the same way. We're all babies in a way of speaking during our entire existence. I know as a young person in the country, I used to walk down a road when there were absolutely no lights anywhere. But back in the old days, before you had a lot of smoke in there and smog and whatever, industrial waste, you could see on a clear summer night, you could see stars. Looks like the whole sky was covered with stars. I mean, everywhere, just blanketed with stars. And you could see them very clearly on a quiet summer night, walking down a dusty road. You certainly couldn't make out anything else because there were no lights, no street lights or anything like that. So the stars were all you would be looking up at, and you could just barely make out the road that you were walking on, if you could make it out at all, if there was no moon. But I used to wonder, as a real young person, about what is all of that up there? And why is it up there? And what does it really do? And what does it all mean? And what does my existence mean in this grand scheme of things? And I think that at a subliminal level, we never really turn loose to that. And we shouldn't, because that keeps us searching.